हेलो एवरीवन। तो आज के वीडियो में हम लोग देखेंगे कि कैसे 2D शेप्स को हमें 3ds मैक्स में बनाना है। हमेशा हम 3D चीजें नहीं बनाते, कभी कभी हम लोग 2D चीजें भी बनाते हैं, उन्हें एक्सट्रूड करके या उनको ट्रेस करके भी बहुत सारी चीजें 3D मॉडल्स में बनाई जाती है। तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होगा ये सेशन हमारे लिए। तो हम लोग देखेंगे कि कमांड पैनल में या लेफ्ट एंड राइट हैंड साइड में वी आर हैविंग द क्रिएट मेन्यू, और उसके अंदर हम लोगों ने ज्योमेट्रीज अभी देखी थी। जस्ट उसके पास में अभी एक शेप्स है, तो मैं शेप्स के अंदर जाऊंगा और शेप्स में देखूंगा कि आई एम हैविंग वेरियस 2D शेप्स लाइक लाइन, रेक्टेंगल, सर्कल, एलिप्स, आर्क, डोनट, सब। ठीक है, तो क्रिएटिंग दिस, क्योंकि ये सबको 2D में बनाना है, सो everything will be in 2D. So I'll click the top menu, the top viewport, and I'll hold Alt plus W to make it the full screen. First of all, I'm going to select line. Okay, so I'll click somewhere and drag my mouse. Okay, and I'll release somewhere. Then it will ask me for the another line. You can see this time it is not drawing as a line. It is kind of a SP line, you can say, or it's kind of a smooth line. Why? Because we are having some creation methods here. Okay, I'll escape it and you will see it. That is having a bunch of options: name and color, rendering, interpolation, creation method. First we will look this creation method. It is having how you want to create the line, with a corner or a smooth. For this moment I have selected smooth. If I select corner and if I go to line and then I'll draw a line, then it will be a corner. Okay, whenever I click it will be a corner. Okay, but there is another option, that is smooth. If I click smooth and I'll click line, and then if I click somewhere, then I click on the next point, if I click on the other point, you can see all the lines are going smooth. They are going very smooth. Again we are having option drag type. There is an option of drag type. That means if I start a line and I drag this thing, okay, just by clicking the left mouse button, I'm not releasing it. If I release it somewhere, then how will that line will be? Okay, if I click somewhere and then I drag it, it will be different. Why? Because we are having a bunch of options. I have selected this time Bezier. Bezier is kind of a curved surface. So if I drag a line, it will curve like this. Okay, same goes with the corner and smooth. If I take a line and I click somewhere and then I click and then I drag it, then it will be a corner line, it will be a sharp line. Okay, this is how this lines work. Okay, in your case it may be possible that every time you draw a line or any 2D figure, 3ds Max is going to assign it a different color. Okay, that means if you draw all this line by yourself, all the lines will have a different color. You can change it from here. It is having a color option. If I click it, this assigned random color must have to be unselected in order to get all the colors in the same pattern. If I green. Okay, so this was about line. You can also change these lines if you want to. You can go to modify, and we are having the options here. That is what kind of selection you want: a vertex selection, segment selection, or a spline selection. If I go into vertex selection, then all the vertex can be selected. You can see here the vertex can be selected. This vertex, these are the vertex. Vertex are the point at which your line is, you can say it's bending or it is moving, or the point at which you left your mouse. Okay, so this is the selection. This is the segment selection, in which you can only select the segments. Okay, the segment, the line between the vertices, you can say. And last, the spline, in which you can select all this spline. Okay, so this was about the line. We will move on to rectangle. Now rectangle is having two creation methods. This creation method is going to apply in all the 2D shapes. So this creation method is having two options, that is from center and edge. If you click from center, the triangle will look like this. It will be constructed from the center. If you select edge, then it will be started from the edge. Okay, you can increase its lengths, breadths, and it is having a corner radius. Let's say if I give corner radius 1, you can see there will be a fillet at the corners. Okay, so you can also work like this. It is having an interpolation method. What does interpolation do? It is just like segments. It gives detail to your project. If I select this and if I go to just say this, create this line from here and here. Now we can see that it was initially a curve, but on zooming, it doesn't look like a curve. These are the straight lines joining at some point. So to give it more detail, we use this interpolation method. Okay, so you can just increase these steps to make it more detailed. Okay, so you can look how the profile is changing into a detail. If I decrease it, it will look more like sharp lines. Okay, if I increase it, it will be. You can also choose adaptive. It will make the most optimization thing possible for it. Okay, so this is how the interpolation work. We'll go to circle. Circle is also having two creation method, edge and. If I go to select and if I create this, circle will look like this. Okay, if you go with the center, it can move from the center. If I select edge, it will be considered from the edge. You can change radius and all these things from interpolation, all this from here. There is an ellipse. Ellipse is also having two creation method, that is called center and edge. This is center and this will be the edge. Okay, these are same. You can also draw it from keyboard entry. Again, there is also option for interpolation. Arc is very important, and this arc is having two methods, that is end and middle, and center and end. That means it will first ask you for the end, then again the last end, and then it will ask for the middle. If I select this and I click the first point, then I click the last point, then it will ask us for the middle point. I'll click wherever I want. The next option is center end to end. That means it will first ask for the center, then the one end, and then the other end. Okay, so this is how this thing works. This is also having interpolation, radius, from, and to method. Okay, there is a donut here. If I click and drag, it will be a circle. If I release my mouse, then it will ask for the inner circle. It will look like a donut. Okay, next we are having end zone. End zone is like a polygon, you can say. If I create it, it will be like this. It is also having two options, center and edge. Okay, next is star. Just click it and drag it. It will look like this. And if you can go inside and outside, you can have properties like this. Okay, text is there. If I click somewhere, it will have text. It is having my name. Okay, you have the helix. Helix is like if you click, it will be a circle. Then if you again click, it will look like this. Okay, it will give you a height if you look at it in the 3D view. There is an egg here, egg shape. Okay, you can make two layers. Now one is having a section. Okay, it is not that much of use, but the others are quite usable. Okay, the circle, ellipse, and arc is quite also usable in the architectural purpose. Okay, so draw all these objects by yourself, and please let me know if you're stuck somewhere, because these lines are going to be very useful in our upcoming lectures. Okay, these basic ones, that is line, circle, ellipse, arc, and all. Okay, so thank you for listening, and please do subscribe to my channel.